Hello Year 6, here are your answers from yesterday's work. Please pause the video and mark your tasks. Here is your Fluent in 5 for today. Please set yourself a 5-minute timer and then have a go at the questions. Off you go. Right, here are your answers from Fluent in 5. Please pause the video and mark your work. Super. Right, today we're going to be kind of recapping our knowledge of quadrilaterals and a little bit of triangles from last week in order for you to complete the task for today. Okay, so we're going to be kind of defining the properties of quadrilaterals and a bit of triangles to help us to find unknown angles. Okay, so I've got a few questions that we're going to have a go at together, and then I'll be asking you to get on with your task today. So if you'd like, first of all, please pause the video and have a go at A and B, finding the unknown angles. If you're not sure, just carry on watching and I'm going to go through the answers. If you're having a go yourself, pause the video and then come back to check. Right, so if we look at A first. So first thing I notice is that A is a triangle. So we're going to need our triangle knowledge here to help us to find angle X. Okay, so what I'm going to do first of all is just think about, well, what types of triangles have we got here? Okay, and I can see that we've got some dashes here, which are going to help us. Okay, I notice that the triangle ABC, okay, has 2 dashes here and 2 dashes here, which tells me that it's an isosceles triangle. Okay, which tells me that the angle ABC and the angle ACB are equal. Okay, and I already know that this is 32 degrees. And then if I look at the triangle BEC, I notice these, which tells me that all sides are equal. So this one is an equilateral triangle. Okay, so I know that ABC is isosceles. Okay, so if I think about it, like I've just said, ABC angle equals BCA. Okay, so if I know that the angle BAC is 32 degrees, what I can do in order to work out the angle ABC, I can do 180 degrees, okay, and I'm going to set this out in brackets because rather than doing 2 separate calculations, I can do it all together in one using brackets. Okay, so I'm going to do 180 degrees, subtract 32 degrees, because that's what I need to do first. So that's why I'm going to put it inside my brackets. And then I need to divide it by 2. Because whatever 180 subtract 32 is, that tells me the sum of the angle ABC and ACB. And then to work out one of them, I would divide it by 2. So 180 degrees subtract 32 degrees, and then that answer divided by 2 equals 74 degrees. Okay, then, so that's the whole of that angle. Then I can think, well, let's go to the next triangle. So the triangle BCE is an equilateral triangle. Okay, and thinking back to our learning on triangles, what does that tell me? Okay, that tells me that the angle EBC, so this angle here, equals 60 degrees. Because in an equilateral triangle where all the sides are equal, all the angles are equal as well. So they all equal 60 degrees. Okay, so now that I know that that whole angle there equals 74 degrees and the smaller angle within it is 60 degrees, to then work out angle X, I need to do 74 degrees subtract 60 degrees, which gives me 14 degrees. Okay, so well done if you got that correct. And then B, which I have to do underneath here, this time I've got a rhombus. Okay, so I'm told that the angle PSR equals 65 degrees. Okay, and I need to find D. Okay, so if I think back to our learning from this week, I know that these 2 angles, when added together, equal 180 degrees, because they're a pair of angles between two sets of parallel sides. Okay, so what I simply need to do to work out angle D is do 180 degrees subtract 65 degrees. Okay, because I know that this angle here is 65, and 180 subtract 65 is 115 degrees. So angle D equals 115. Okay, and then these two questions here, once again, I'd like you to have a pause of the video, have a look at these questions and see if you could work it out. Okay, you will need to pull on your knowledge of triangles as well as quadrilaterals to help you work this out. So pause the video and have a go. Okay, so let's have a look at this first one together. So I'm told that the shape below is not drawn to scale and it's made up of two right-angled triangles. Find the sum of the coloured angles. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is just think about one of the triangles. Okay, so I know that the angles within a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Okay, and I'm told and can see that it's a right-angled triangle. Okay, so to work out the sum of these two angles, I would just do 180 degrees subtract 90 degrees, which is 90 degrees. Okay, so that tells me that for this triangle, the kind of pinky reddish colour and the blue colour added together equals 90 degrees. Okay, then if I think about this triangle here, once again, all the angles add up to 180 degrees and it's a right angled triangle. Okay, so once again, I do 180 degrees, subtract 90 degrees is 90 degrees. Okay, so if I'm working out now the sum of all of the coloured angles, I need to do 90 degrees, which is these two, add 90 degrees, which is these two, which added together equals 180 degrees. So the sum of the coloured angles is 180 degrees. And then question 29 here, I'm told all the sides in the shape below are equal. Find the sum of the unknown marked angles in the figure. And if I look at it carefully, I can see that there are two triangles. I've got this triangle and then what looks like to me an upside down triangle. Okay, and I'm told that all of the sides are equal. So what does that tell us? That tells us that these are two equilateral triangles. And what do the angles in an equilateral triangle equal? Well, altogether they equal 180 degrees, but each angle, because it's an equilateral, equals 60 degrees. Okay, so this one is 60, this is 60, 60, 60, 60, 60. Okay, so what I need to do now is work out how many angles I've got. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So to work out the sum of all of the unmarked angles, I need to do 60 degrees, because that's what each of them measures, multiplied by 6, how many there are. Okay, so 60 times 6 is 360 degrees. So well done if you got that correct. What I'd like you to do now is to have a go at today's tasks. Today's tasks will need you to draw on all of your knowledge about shape that we've learned over the past couple of weeks. So please have a look at each of the questions carefully. And then in tomorrow's video, I will give you the answers. Good luck.